I'm happy they found the killer of the little girl that got killed. Sad to say, they really didn't even mention the little boy. They mentioned him, but they really blew it up about the little girl or whatever.
Because they felt as though it was his fault. You know, it's always a...
Because he tried to holler at another little girl.
He ran from the... I heard he was getting shot at. I don't know.
Oh,
he was getting shot out. He ran. She was taking out the garbage, was taking out the news live. Everybody told.
Oh,
but for the most part, he was involved in something, and that's why they tend to do that, because they know the story, but they can't publicize everything.
Right.
You know, they have to make sure they can find the killer. Right. Not doing that. So
right.
I guess they was doing everything they could because he's caught. So.
And I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I think the justice system is doing their best.
Right.
You know, some things slide past them, but for the most part, they trying. Because every time I called them, they came. Sorry to say. At my door in less than 5.
What? And the nigga was wrong. Nigga, you wrong. Go for a walk. Leave her alone. Yes. Cory Booker live up the street.
Shout out to the justice system.
Cory Booker live up the street.
Hey, Cory. I gotta go down there and say hi.
Shoe Kim. I love her boots, y'all. Shoe Kim. See the boots. See the boots. Shoe Kim.
I don't do much.
Yes.
I'm just a little, you know, a little into fashion. Not so much, you know. It ain't my forte, you know. I just
but anything y'all want us to cover, y'all can comment on our YouTube page. We will cover it. If y'all would like to be a guest and come in and discuss your issues, you're more than welcome. If you have an issue with your mate or your cousin or your brother or your sister or your friend or your associate, and you want somebody to come in the middle and to be a referee to give a different opinion or a different outlook on things, you're more than welcome to come in on our show. We will be meeting up on Sundays. Let us know. You're more than welcome.
Sundays at 3.
Yes. And because we doing this because Nook got issues.
Yeah. Just
straight up down the issues. I don't know one person in Nook that ain't got no issues. Like, they issued out on the issue wave. You know, they're going to fill their tub up and ride it like the issue wave. You know, they're going to do something Beyonce.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yes.
I've never heard anybody get in trouble for laughing. Right?
What? But did you hear they said that about smoking weed, that you could go to jail now for smoking weed?
Wow.
You go to jail now for smoking weed out here.
They're legalizing it in other towns.
They don't need to legalize it over here, even though we have a lot of little sick
people. I would rather people smoke weed than do coke or dope.
I agree.
Or those pills that they're doing nowadays. People are like walking zombies if you really look.
No, I agree. I mean,
I hate to judge. I don't want to pass judgment on anybody, but I mean, if you know that you look like that, it's time to get help.
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
You know when you had enough. And it's just too much.
That's just sad.
And that's
a lot of them, they self-medicate. But a lot of them self-medicate because a lot of our kids is born with this disability. A lot of people don't take that ADHD serious, but it's really a disability, and you're not doing your child no harm if you don't sit there and get your child no help and get them the medication and stuff that they need, because they're not no different from a person that got high blood pressure. They have an imbalance in them too, and it needs some type of controlling. But a lot of times these young boys, they go unmedicated and stuff, and then they self-medicate off the drugs and stuff. And by the time anybody really realizes what's going on with them, they done threw their whole life away. So now what? Now what? Like, it's just always a circle somewhere. Like, I blame the parents, you ask me. They start holding the parents accountable for their children's actions. I guarantee you we'll have more parents stepping in, handling their children. And the Lord play a part, because then they stop you from beating their kids' ass.
Exactly.
That's
my next thing.
You don't want me to whip their ass, and you let them come live with you, because ain't nobody running over me, telling me running my household. I'm not putting no car up, no house to bail. I'm not jeopardizing my other children. That's not doing nothing. It's a thin line between how you can chastise your children. It's one thing getting chastised, and it's another thing getting abusing them. Right. It's a difference. But you know, it's a matter of opinion. Because when you're dealing with the state, it's a matter of opinion. They'll see a weapon and say, oh, you're abusing the child. I ain't abused his ass. I just hit his ass a little hard to show him I wasn't playing. They'll sit there and say, oh, we're abusing him. But then these the same kids that fucking sit out there and join the game and get their ass DP'd and whooped by 6 motherfuckers and don't nobody say nothing about that. That's how half of them missing the teeth. Permanent black eyes.
And that's why it's very important to know and monitor where your children are. And that's the thing that we all have to get involved in.
Yes.
Worry about their education.
Right.
Why they're failing.
Right.
My children, they had a rough first cycle. I'm not going to lie.
My kids did too.
And their report cards reflected that they just wasn't learning it, or they just didn't want to learn it.
It wasn't even that. It probably wasn't even that. Me and you both moved. And they went to new schools. It was like a whole new transition.
But the work is different at different schools, and each level they go up, it gets harder.
Yeah. Eric did 9th grade this year. First time doing 9th grade, it was hard for the both of us. It was hard for the both of us, and we still trying to get some type of cycle going. You know, I'm an advocate for these kids, so I'm in the caseworker face, I'm in the principal face, I'm in all their face, because this one right here, you need to know the difference.
Right back.
She'll be back, y'all. How we did, Giselle?